shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris, out on the Goldwing. And today, riding with some Caliente riders. Let's give it up from the one, the only, Mark. What's up, Mark?
What's up, Chris?
Looking good on the Goldwing, my brother.
Thank you.
And all the way from Ball Knob, a man that needs no introduction. Let's give it up for JC.
What's up, Chris?
What's going on, JC?
Not a whole lot, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, JC. Today, I feel good. Today, JC, I am celebrating. I have some good news. Today, I am celebrating that I have put up over 1,000 YouTube videos. I have managed to put out over 1,000 YouTube videos. 1,000 YouTube videos. It's a joyous occasion. I feel good, out on the Goldwing. Recently had a trip up to Indianapolis, and I want to send out some shouts out to some people that actually joined us on the ride. I want to give a shout out to my man, Godspeed, Caliente rider, Godspeed. Can't forget about Sunshine. Was able to get 1,000 miles in. She earned a Caliente vest. Also, Double D. Double D drove all the way from Kansas City, Missouri. Also, Philip and Yvette drove all the way down from Pennsylvania, 800 miles to hang out with us. I would like to thank JD and Miss Sassy. JD and Sassy, this truck is going to be coming on. JD and Sassy drove down from Chicago, Illinois to hang out with us in Indianapolis as well. I can't forget about Caliente rider Ron Bell. Ron actually drove all the way down from Chicago as well. And I want to give a special thanks to Bruce. Bruce actually drove us around and gave us a tour of the city, along with his barber, Doug. So everybody that came out and hung out with us down there in Indiana for the weekend.
Well, that's good, man. You had a big ride.
But one more thing I forgot to mention is that I put out over 1,000 YouTube videos. We're going back to the right, JC. Managed to put out over 1,000 YouTube videos. Guys, if you don't know how hard that really is, that takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of dedication. That takes a lot of time sitting at the computer, editing videos. That takes a lot of time recording. I mean, that's a lot of work. So I just want to pat myself on the back because they say he that doesn't toot his own horn, his horn may not be tooted.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you there, JC.
Congratulations on all the videos.
Thank you, Mark. So
Now,
feeling good.
You about to get paid now, doing promotion, promoting people ads and stuff, merchandise and stuff.
Yep.
I need to. So it feels good. We out here on the beautiful 269. We've been basically having a day of light maintenance work, going over some things.
We did some improvements.
Yeah, going over some things, improving some things on the Goldwing. Got the opportunity to do some modifications to reinforce my trunk lid. I'll be showing you guys how I reinforced the trunk lid on the Honda Goldwing GL 1800. Also got a chance to do some work on JC's bike.
Yeah.
So it's been a day of just biker improvement, just running some routine maintenance, some things that we needed to get done, and I just feel good out here testing out the brakes. Like I said, JC, the brakes feel smooth as butter.
Yeah, I like that.
Got everything greased up. I did the front brakes. I also did the back brakes as well.
Right. That should inspire me to go ahead and at least take mine off and clean them up. Like I said, I hate doing brakes. I hate doing brakes.
What do you not like about it?
It is the dirtiest, grimiest, cruddiest, dirtiest, muddiest. I hate doing brakes. And if it's one thing I really understand somebody paying the man to do, it's brakes. The thing about it is they may not do everything that they're supposed to do. I know the Honda guys told me they take them brake pads out and stick some new ones in there. That's it. You know, probably takes 15 minutes to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
and
yeah, the average mechanic shop, when you take your Goldwing in to do brakes, and the Goldwing is, I guess one of the few bikes I know that you can actually do brakes without having to take the calipers off. And I'm sure there's other, model bikes out there, that have that same type style. But most shops, when you go in to do the brake job, all they're going to do is pull that one pin, drop your pads out, push some new pads back in the slot, and push the bolt back through. And how many hours of labor you think they're going to charge for that, JC?
I don't know how many hours of labor they're going to charge, but they're going to charge you probably $150, maybe $200, just because.
Yeah, so you figure a couple hours. They may charge you a couple hours of labor. Some in the road, some in the road.
Right. Tie rubber.
So they may charge you a couple hours labor just to put those brakes in. So it's good.
Yeah, they haven't even done anything.
It's good to be able to do your own brakes. Like JC said, it's a nasty job. It's a dirty job. It's a greasy job. But it's just
dirty,
something that...
greasy, grimy.
Yeah.
You need lava soap when you get done.
Yeah. That's why I use those blue gloves a lot. Lots of times you can pick them up at Harbor Freight. And, the First Lady don't want me touching on her with nasty hands. So...
Yeah.
As a man, we always get our hands dirty, get dirty under our fingernails, but we gotta keep them clean.
Yeah.
Especially with this, with this COVID.
Yeah, you want to have clean
pandemic going on.
Yeah, I got work gloves. Of course, one thing about it, that brake cleaner will clean everything. It'll clean your hands, just spray it on you. But
sure will.
Brake cleaner will get all the dirt. There won't be any dirt on your brake calipers when you get done.
No, it won't.
Yeah,
it's just good to be able to get up in there and just clean everything, and then you want to verify that the pistons are working. You'll push them in. You want to verify, pump the brakes, make sure that everything is working as it should. Get that trash out of there, because
Yeah. Got those clips behind the brake pads?
Yeah.
So make sure them clips are in good shape.
Yeah, and I like I said, I like to put that brake quiet on it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a good day for a ride, man. I'm showing 79 degrees out, and it feels good to be outside.
There's some good weather out here.
Cloudy and dry. You can't beat a cloudy, dry day, kind of overcast. The sun's not beating down on you.
Hey, Chris, y'all been talking about brakes. I need my rear brakes done.
You said, what about your rear brakes?
Y'all been talking about brakes. I think I need my rear brakes done, because I use my rear brakes for almost everything.
Oh, yeah, we can do it. We can do it, Mark. We can do it.
I use it for everything,
Hey, JC, what do you think about my trunk bag? What do you think about it?
I like that, man. That one actually fits perfect. That looks good on there.
Yeah.
I like that flag, too. I like to get a flag. I'm got to get me a flag holder.
I like to give a shout out once again to Double D. Double D actually gave me this trunk bag.
Yeah.
He actually gave it to me. He said, I said, I'll buy it from you. He said, no, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah, that's a Dalco. That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's
man.
a Dalco. Sure is. Sure
They
is.
make good bike covers,
Yeah.
you know, and good half covers too.
Well, I just like to think.
In fact, the first bike cover I ever had was a Dow cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I had my Kawasaki Voyager, I had a Dow cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, that looks good.
What do you think about the trunk bag, Mark? Can you
It look good, man. I like that.
you like that?
Oh yeah. Hey, one other thing I want to point out, Chris. One of your lights that going up your left side of the bag is out.
Right. Yeah. You're talking about the one of my vertical lights on the Karaoke. Yeah, that's correct. I noticed that when I was out of town, when I was looking at the back of my. Well, matter of fact, somebody brought it to my attention. They said one of your lights out, and so it's my vertical light on the rear. And
one of the accent lights.
Well, it's one of the vertical lights. You know, you got one on the right saddlebag, one on the left saddlebag, and you got one across the bottom of the bike in the rear.
Yeah, the aftermarket light.
Yeah, it's Karaoke.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. One of the light bars is out. I mean, it's probably 2 or 3 LEDs. There's a car coming up on the right.
Okay.
It's maybe 2 or 3 LEDs out on that light bar, so I know it's still getting power.
Right.
I'll probably do that over the next couple of days. I'm glad you brought it back to my attention, there, Mark. I'll get it changed out.
Hey, when you order that, go ahead and get you a couple of extras because they're canceling all that stuff, man, for the first and second gens.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Karaoke's cut a lot of stuff, just like Show Chrome.
Right.
So that's something that everybody needs to be concerned with. A lot of parts for first and second generation Goldwings are being canceled, both the factory parts and the aftermarket parts.
Right.
Accessories. So you need to stock up on that kind of stuff, or if it's some kind of accessory that you need to get or planning to get, better go ahead and get it.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think about that, but I'm glad you brought that to my remembrance. Yeah, they're going to be getting away from the second generation, you know, a lot of the accessories, because they're pushing that, they're promoting that 2018 Goldwing, 2020 Goldwing, and so a lot of the, like you said, a lot of the parts for the GL 1800, you probably won't be able to find out for so long, because I think you told me that you had a problem finding them for your, you put some heel toe shifters on your bike. How was that experience?
Yeah, I added that. The way I found out is I was looking on eBay for accessories, looking at some stuff, and I happened to see a Show Chrome heel toe shifter for $70, and they cost way more than that. So when I saw it, I thought about you and Mark, you know, and some other people. I'm thinking, well, you know, if you can get them for $70, now's the time to try it out instead of spending, you know, $350, $400, $500 for a complete heel toe shifter with floorboards.
Right.
And I started looking, and I found out the only one that was on there was that one that I saw for $70. So I bought that one. And since then, I've only seen one more. There's one on eBay right now. It's $100. Those things I call Show Chrome, they've discontinued it.
Wow.
And since it's chrome, I wanted to get the chrome mounting bracket. It turns out that chrome mounting bracket is long since gone. So you can get the heel toe shifter. I don't even know if you can get a chrome mounting bracket. I found one. Cyclomax had one. That was the only one he had. I got it. I've never seen any since. And it took me 3 months to find that one. And I will have another set because I'm getting the lowering kit, and it comes with a chrome bracket. So I will have another set of chrome brackets if one of you or Mark or somebody wants one.
So how do you like the heel toe shifter?
I really like it. It's not perfect, and I'm glad I didn't spend $400 on it. But it's a really good accessory, and the fact that I only spent $70, it looks nice, it works great. You know, I'm really pleased with it. Every bike I've ever had heel toe shifters, except for the Goldwing.
Right.
And now I have it on this bike, and I'm really glad. You know, and because of the way it's made, I can shift with my heel or toe.
Right.
Because I still have foot pegs, so I can get my foot under the toe shifter too and shift the conventional way.
Right. Wow, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, you're not limited.
I may add that in the future.
Yeah, it's a good way to try it, and if you don't like it, you're not out of much money.
Right.
There is one. I haven't seen another heel toe shifter. I don't know what to tell you on that one. But for the lowering bracket kit, no, there's one heel toe shifter on eBay. As far as the lowering bracket, I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to find one of them.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But my choice, my advice is to any accessories that a person might want, be it show or karaoke or add-on. Go ahead and get add-on is dropping stuff daily.
They dropping like taking it out of inventory, huh?
Yep.
But you heard that? You heard that? YouTube, JC saying they're discontinuing a lot of the accessories for the Honda Goldwing GL 1800. He said that if there's anything out there you've been wanting to buy, regardless of the manufacturer, whether it's karaoke or whether it's show chrome, whether it's add-on or whoever, go ahead and get those accessories that you've been thinking about or contemplating or debating about buying, because he's saying that, you know, a lot of stuff is not going to be available. You know, they're running out of a lot of things, and they're just not adding it back into their stock. So I'm glad you brought that up, JC. That's some very good information. Matter of fact, when I get home, I think I'm going to go ahead and order some things that I've been thinking about ordering. My Goldwing as well.
Yeah, if you have an older model catalog, you know, look in there and get the part number. And if anybody, another good thing to keep in mind, if anybody's wondering how to add on some of these accessories, you can go on Karaoke's website, and they list instructions for theirs. And you can see the instructions on how to install stuff. Are you getting back?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah, you can look at the instructions and see how to install it. So you don't really have to be an ace mechanic.
Right.
They give you instructions, and the same thing with Show Chrome. They list the instructions right on their website. It tells you how to install stuff. And for the older things that are discontinued, Show Chrome, if you Google it, they actually have a website that has a PDF format for all of the instructions for products going all the way back to 2001. All you got to do is look for the part number, and you can find the instructions for it, almost anything.
So, JC, when you Google it, would a picture of Chris video pop up, you think?
Yeah, it'll show right up there. You'll be able to just, you know. Not only that, for $7.50 an hour, Chris will install your accessory for you.
$7.50 an hour? But wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's more. And if you order now, we'll do 2 jobs for the price of one. Just pay shipping and processing.
There you go.
But one thing I can say, JC, and this is serious. I have put out over 1,000 YouTube videos.
That's right.
I mean,
how many?
Over 1,000 YouTube videos. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, JC. I don't mean to sound redundant, but that takes a lot of hard work. That takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of time sitting at the computer, at the PC, editing. You know, listening to the videos while the first lady is saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know, I put a lot into it, JC, and I just like to pat myself on the back once again for putting out over 1,000 YouTube videos. I'd like to thank all of my viewers and subscribers, everybody that watches my videos from around the world, people that follow me, my followers on
Chris,
Facebook.
I'm glad to have been on some of them videos with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad that I got a chance to be on some of them videos.
Man, I'm glad that you joined me on some of the videos, JC.
Yeah, me too, Chris. I'm glad. And really, if almost anything you want to know how to do it to a Goldwing, Chris got a video on that. I'm just realizing that almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. I don't have a video on how to adjust the valves. That's probably something I'll take to the dealer.
I might let them do that at Howard's Honda when I go to Nashville next month.
Okay.
Because I got to go up there and get that stem nut adjusted, tightened down. I might go ahead and let them check the valves for me.
I'm glad you. Let me say to JC what I'm thinking about. I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people been, I've been, talking about, that they've been having some shaking on their bike, on their Goldwings. And I want people to know, some people know it, some people may not, that Honda didn't use the best bearings on the stem neck bearings. They didn't use good bearings.
The tapered ones.
Yeah. So, if you're starting to get that shake, one of the things that you probably need to do is take your bike in and have the dealer to check your stem neck bearings. And it may be a simple fix is tightening those bearings.
Yeah.
But a lot of times those cheap bearings that Honda put in here, they wear out. Some guys start getting a wobble around 30,000 miles, 40,000, 50,000. Just depends on the bike and how much has been ridden. Once you start to get that wobble, you're wondering why is your bike shaking the way it is. It's probably those stem neck bearings. That's not to say your tires don't need to be replaced. That's not to say that you couldn't have a bent rim or a loose bolt. But chances are those stem neck bearings on the Honda Goldwing GL 1800 need to be replaced. So you need to take your bike in and let the dealership look at them, service them, or you can go ahead and just change them out like I did. I went on and changed mine out to the all-balls tapered bearings.
Yeah.
And actually,
I put mine in the shop. South Honda did mine. Honda, not South Haven.
You said the Soda Honda did what?
My outball in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to let them, and that's actually in your service intervals.
Right.
It's servicing your stem neck bearings. They may need to tighten them down. And like I said, Honda didn't use the best stem neck bearings, and they probably most likely may even need replacing. So I went on to have mine replaced, and I haven't had no more problems since then. No shaking. I use the Centromatic wheel balancers. I absolutely love them. I got over 30,000 miles on my front BT45 tire, and I have no cupping. People can't believe it. They saying, I can't believe your tire's not cupping. I have over 30,000 miles, no cupping at all, riding on the dark side. Absolutely love it. No problems riding on the most luxurious motorcycle in the world.
Hey, is the tire cupping on the front caused by a balancing issue?
Run that by me again. Come on, Ram.
The tire cupping on the front, is that caused by a balancing issue?
It can be. A lot of people run, they have decided to run their BT45 backwards. And what I've heard, people experiencing a lot of cupping when they run their tires backwards. I run my BT45 forward, but I use Centromatic wheel balancers, and I have not had any problems. So I'm not sure if people are running their tires backwards and they still have them balanced and they're getting cupping, or if they're running their tires backwards and they haven't had them balanced and they're getting the cupping. I'm not really sure on why they're getting the cupping, but on my BT45, I have not had any problems whatsoever. The tire still pretty much looks, it's got some wear to it, but after 30,000 miles, I would have went through at least 2 front motorcycle tires at this point.
Yeah.
And I still got a lot of life left in my front BT45.
Look,
Yeah.
you be back in Tennessee?
Yeah, we're back in Tennessee. We on this 55 northbound. We're going to be splitting up here at the junction here in a few moments. JC going to be heading on back over to Arkansas.
Ball Knob, Arkansas.
Ball Knob, Arkansas. I just appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Helping me with my trunk lid.
Yeah, and you said those things are called baby bumpers?
Oh, the rubber baby buggy bumpers. Say that
Okay.
10 times real quick. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. And where you pick those up at again?
I can't remember the guy's name that invented them, but if you Google it, rubber baby buggy bumpers, it'll pop up in the guy's website that invented it. He have a few other things that he makes for the Goldwing, and maybe some other motorcycles, but that's his main claim to fame. And Psychomax has them. From time to time, they'll be on eBay. You can buy them on eBay, and you know, read the instructions carefully.
And they're used to put on your trunk to keep your trunk from bouncing?
It keeps the trunk level. It keeps the lid from smashing down. It's not a good design the way Honda did it. And the lid comes over time. It'll actually rest on the trunk too hard. And these actually raise the lid up to the proper level when it's closed.
Right.
And puts the proper gap between the lid and the trunk base.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds good. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
They don't cost anything, man. I got some on eBay for $5. I think I got them on Psychomax for maybe $8. You know, it's something everybody ought to buy.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. You know, some things you can do to really make your bike much more comfortable and enjoyable. They don't cost much. You know, there's a lot of things you can buy that just look good, but there's some things that can really make your bike more enjoyable to ride.
Right. Well, you heard it from
don't
JC.
Cost much at all.
Good deal. I may have to try those out. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah.
JC approved.
Yeah. You know, that kind of goes in with a cup holder.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a cup holder. People don't think about it. They'll go out and buy some bling. And I'm like, yeah, but you can get a cup holder and a phone holder, and that'll change your ride, man.
Yeah.
Just think right now, if you was riding, all of a sudden your phone holder and your cup holder disappeared.
Man, that'll be a disaster.
You turn around and go back home.
Well, JC, you know you're gonna be going north 55.
North 55, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking that 55 northbound.
Yeah.
Hey, JC, man, we'll hook up tomorrow and do something.
Yeah, man. You got to get up, Mark. No, I'll probably sleep in myself.
Man,
I
it's
slept
beautiful
in today.
out here, man.
I went to bed last night, man, at 12 o'clock and got up at 4:30, and couldn't go back to sleep till 7 o'clock. I started to call you, Chris, at 7 o'clock and tell you it's gonna be a bit because I'm just not going back to bed. You were just getting off work.
Yeah, I was just getting off.
Yeah.
But I feel good, JC.
Man, I wish the weather could stay like this for a while.
I'm showing 81 degrees on the bike. I'm showing 80.1 on my digital display. Man, it feels good to be out on the Goldwing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Cruising around the mean streets of Memphis. 1,000 YouTube videos.
Man, that's a lot of taping.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That's a lot of work, a lot of patience.
A lot of patience. Hey, Mark, I guess we'll take this We got
I need to get over to the left, don't I?
Yeah, you get over to the left. Me and Mark going to go to the right. Watch these cars coming on, though.
Yeah. All right, Jimmy, man, you be good. Ride safe.
All right, JC.
Yeah, y'all do the same, man.
All right, JC. Hope you make it in before dark.
It'll be a little bit. It'll be after dark, but I'm all right. I got all these electrical connection LED lights on here.
You looking good there, JC.
Thank you, man.
All right. Give me a holler. Let me know you made it in safely.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right. You still with us, Mark?
Oh, yeah.